Hello, action light workers, and I'm changing that, action light workers, rather than just light workers. Action light workers. New year, new start. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to do very short little snippet videos. And so I'll publish maybe 3 or 4 a week of just short ones talking about a particular theme rather than running through a lot of themes. Okay, why? Well, just because we're all busy, and so being able to watch something for 5 minutes is quite nice, especially if it's got a decent, message to it. Okay, so I'll always try to give you a decent message. Today I'm talking about the cult of society. Man, it's blown my mind where we are, and I'll share it with you on the other side. So I was watching a funny video the other day of a guy who was doing a comedy sketch on critical thinking, okay? And he mentioned that the New York Times posted an article decrying, warning us about critical thinking and how it doesn't help, okay? In fact, it's causing us problems. So I was instantly whizzed back to when I was a Jehovah's Witness, and the article came out in the Watchtower about independent thinking. Look, independent thinking, critical thinking, it's all the same. It's all in the same bag. And the witnesses were told that they should not use independent thinking. Independent thinking was bad. Bad. Yeah? 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. And so I was thinking about the whole situation with these cults like the Jehovah's Witness cult. And I can only speak for that one because that's the one that I've had experience in. It was started at the back end of the 1900s, okay? And it was started by a 33-degree Mason, Charles Taze Russell. And the money that was invested in the startup came from the Rothschilds. So already, and the guy who started it is buried next to a pyramid, okay, with an eye on the top. So there's your answer. So clearly I'm thinking, hang on a minute. I often wonder this, why was that cult started? Why did they begin it? What was the purpose of this cult of the Jehovah's Witnesses? Now what I realize is this, looking at it. The Jehovah's Witness cult was a precursor to the cult of society. It was a micro-social experiment. It was to see what they could get people to do, okay? How they could get people to believe and to follow instructions. So what is a cult? What is the Jehovah's Witness cult? What have they inculcated in the people? They've inculcated in the people this, that they do everything that they are instructed by the headquarters. They do it without thinking, that they should not think, that they should shun anybody, isolate anybody who who isn't part of their group. Anyone who wakes up and leaves, they instantly become shunned. But here's the wonderful thing, for the greater good, for them. It's a loving thing to help them to realize the folly of their ways. Okay? They are taught to report anybody who's doing wrongdoing in the eyes of their stupid organization. And that is even a partner, your marital partner. It's your duty to report them to the elders, the Alsatians of the congregation. You have to report them, okay? So loyalty is 0. The only loyalty that they have inculcated is loyalty to the society, to this religion, okay? And if you look at the Jehovah's Witness organization these days, they are starting to segregate. They're starting to say you can't get back into the church unless you've been thingied. And they're putting a massive pressure People are being refused to be invited to weddings and stuff because they haven't been doodahed. Okay, so it was basically, I think the idea was to find out what they could get people to do, and then they've rolled that out in society. We're in the cult of society. Whatever I saw in the cult of the Jehovah's Witnesses, I see in the cult of society. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And they did that on purpose. They wanted to see. And now we're in exactly the same place where we're being shunned, where for the greater good, they're doing things. Do without questioning. Do not question. You know, I've even seen posts, I do not want to know what's in that. I'm not interested. I'm only interested in the science and what they tell me. I trust them. Yeah, man, we're in the biggest cult ever. And my apologies go out to anybody who has left the Jehovah's Witness cult only to find that they're in a fucking another cult. They've stepped out of one cult into a big bastard. Okay, so there you are. What's the answer? I don't know. But the answer is being aware. The answer is awareness. My mum, when she left the Jehovah's Witness organisation, said to my father, "You'll do anything that they tell you, won't you?" She said, if they told you, the organisation told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it? And my dad said, yes, I would. Because they're inspired and they know what they're talking about. That's it. That is exactly where we are in the cult of society today. It's awesome. It's awesome. However, there are zillions that are waking up. Thank goodness. And there are going to be zillions upon zillions. All right. Have a lovely week. I'll see you later. I love you all.